Hey, this is Joshua Jarvis with AtlantaShortSaleListings.com. I want to give you the state of the short sale update for September 2010, and just wanted to let you know about the bank's timelines, about some of the things that are coming up, and just some of the things that you need to be aware of. This is for buyers and sellers of short sales, anybody interested in short sales, and this is really specific to the Atlanta market area. I can't speak on other markets. Well, first of all, Bank of America has gone from an average of 6 months with us to 4 months. In some cases, even faster than that. We're not a big fan of the equator system. A lot of times there's a lot of user error on our part and on the other end's part, but it is speeding up the process. So there's, I can complain about all I want, but it's shaving off 2 or 3 months off of our closings. Wells Fargo is taking a lot longer. Now we hear that they're developing their own equator system, but they already had a really good process. So I'm not really sure what they're thinking is on that, unless just the volume has increased or whatever. But definitely interested to see what that is. Citi and EMC are still our favorite to deal with. We can get approvals in 30 to 45 days. We just did one with EMC, got an approval in 15 days. It was just amazing. So some stuff that we don't like still is Aquin. Any Fannie Mae loans out there, if you've got a Fannie Mae loan and you've got to be really proactive, Fannie Mae will help you a little bit. But let's say you have a Bank of America loan that the investor is Fannie Mae. We found that those are difficult. And we also caught a negotiator basically saying, look, I don't really want to negotiate on this. I just want to go ahead and foreclose. So as much as a lot of us in our industry in the short sale world are saying we want the servicer to have the right to postpone foreclosure, we want the servicer to have the right to pick our offer, especially when it makes rational sense. We don't want to have to send this to MI. We don't want to have to send this to the investor. If it's clear they should be able to make that decision, let's move forward. As much as we want that, it can also work in the reverse, where now the servicer's like, I don't want to deal with this. I've got 600 files on my desk. Let's just move forward. Let's put this one into foreclosure because it's easy and I've got the authority to do that. And we saw Bank of America do that just this week. So, and the person that did that, their manager backed them up and their manager's manager backed them up. So now we have a client who got foreclosed on simply because the negotiator had the power to do it and didn't feel like negotiating. So don't understand that at all. Other things to watch out for or to think about with these short sales is that the guidelines are not getting looser, but they're getting more defined. There's definitely a set things of hardships that people have to go through. But pretty much if you're upside down and you have to sell and you can't afford it, that's pretty much it. If you can afford the house but you still have to sell, well, at some point you won't be able to afford it, and the key word is imminent default. If you are on that path of defaulting on that loan, then you would still basically qualify. If you're curious about that, AtlantaShortSaleListings.com, just give us a call, just fill out the form so we can contact you. And then the last thing to talk about is some of these, like right now I'm talking to you, there is a designation course, and if my favorite people in the world, they call you and they say, hey, on this designation, a short sale designation does not make you an expert. I'm sorry. You can go through a whole week of training on short sales and you still won't have, it's just like going through real estate training. You got your real estate license, but you still don't know anything about real estate. The same thing with short sales. They can definitely prepare you for what you're going to see, but it's never like what it's like being in there. So as a buyer or a seller out there, please interview your agent. It's not enough to have a short sale designation. It's how many have you closed for my type of transaction. If you're the seller, you want to find out how many have they listed and sold. And if you're the buyer, how many have they represented the buyer and navigated the close. It's good to have both sides of that information. And so these designations, I think, are confusing people, making people think that they're experts when they haven't closed anything. But I am a little biased. I don't have the designation. So I've just closed more than most of those people have. So anyway, the designations are going on, but there's a lot of misinformation out there. No short sale agent can guarantee protection of your credit. No short sale agent can guarantee a successful result. It's not guaranteed. There's too many factors that are going on. I can ask for your credit to be recorded a certain way. I can ask for a waiver of deficiency rights from the bank. I can ask for those things, and usually we get them, but I'm not going to guarantee them to you. So thanks for watching the video, and tune in next month for the next state of the short sale union address at AtlantaShortSaleListings.com.